excited you guys are here. You know, loss is tough, grief is rough. We know all of that. And the healing is going to come. I'm excited to tell you guys about some different things happening with loss before we dive into it. And Trina's going to help me out with that. So we get in the very beginning, when people come to loss, of course, they come and the light is always turned on for grief support. That is why we're here. And we're going to forever, I don't care if it's 2 people on here, if it's 10. One time we had nearly 30 people. It doesn't matter because the more people I see, I say, Lord, these are people that are hurting. And so it's not a competition. It's not a race. I wouldn't want to be here if I didn't have to, but I'm here because I want to be here. I said, I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because I can share my story, and I feel like the tears that I cried, if I can help someone to feel better, to lift them up, that is why I am here. And everyone isn't from the city of Clarksville. We have people from all over that join us. So I never take it lightly that, oh, this is just the city in Tennessee. No, we're spread out and we're growing. We're a global organization. And I welcome you all to lending our shared stories. So we're going to always have that light on, do Zooms for people who are, my mother passed, my father, my sister, my brother, and I'm on the floor, I'm hurting. And we want you to come and we embrace your truth. What is your truth? We embrace it. I want everybody to repeat after me. How many of you guys know the power of affirmations? Affirmations, they are positive statements. And if you repeat them several times, verbally, mentally, it can help you achieve more positive outcomes. So we're going to start out tonight with these affirmations. I want everyone to say, because we're thinking about that backpack of healing, I give myself permission to heal. If you guys can repeat after me, I give myself permission to heal.
I give myself permission to heal.
Totally. Completely. Whatever it looks like.
Whatever it looks like.
I will not forget about my loss.
I will not forget about my loss.
But I will make a decision.
But I will make a decision
to heal from my hurts.
To heal from my hurt.
To be free from trauma.
To be free from trauma.
If you guys could jot that down, put it in your phone, write it down, say it every day. Because when you do that, you are opening yourself up to healing, whatever that is. I give myself permission to do what? To move forward. I want you to love yourselves. I want you to say, you know what? I'm going to be okay because I matter. Marcy and Trina and Tara and Ivelisse and everybody who's on here tonight, everybody say, I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
And when you guys say this, you're opening up the portals of blessing. I just attended a beautiful, powerful graduation ceremony to a woman named Sharita. And when she was coming to the initial beginnings of loss, she was not that Austin P graduate yet. So can you just share a little bit, Sharita? I need a little bit of your testimony.
Yes, ma'am. I don't mind sharing. How's everyone tonight?
Good. Doing great.
Yeah, so when I came to, I wasn't a part of L.O.S.S, but I did know Miss Treva. So I met her and Robin years ago when Robin was just a little kid, and she wrote a book, and I was working at my church's daycare. And then later on in life, I became Miss Treva's makeup artist for her and Kevin Kennedy's TV show, The Treva and Kevin Show. And then that was in 2020. In the 2021, my life changed like forever. So both of my brothers died in a car accident on March 21st, 2021. My grandmother died that night. She was my last living grandparent. My aunt, who I actually moved to Clarksville with years before in 2013, she died like 2 days later. So we went to Ohio, buried my grandmother. We had a triple funeral for my brothers and my aunt. And then a few weeks later, my cousin died. So we had to go back to Mississippi, bury him. And then a few months later, his brother died. So it was just grief on top of grief, which I had already had a lot of grief before that. But losing both of my brothers and the same day, my only two brothers, it was really catastrophic for me. And especially because my oldest brother was my best friend. And so Miss Treva just stepped in right on time. She knew like it had been relayed to her what had happened, and she just stepped in right on time. And so me and my children, we became a part of L.O.S S, got very integrated into L.O.S S. And I mean, Miss Treva was there from the first beginning, and she's still here today. And that was 5 years ago. Well,
Sharita, when you were going through that process, were there, and I'm sure there are still tears, but there were lots of tears.
oh yeah, I remember laying in my bed and calling you and Miss Barbara and everybody. And every time I would call, you would be there. And I remember one day, I think we spent the night at your house, me and the kids, and it was me, you, and Marla. And I just really broke down crying. And I mean, you guys was there for me, and you too, Miss Gigi. I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot to carry. It was truly a lot to carry. But I'm telling you, Law stepped in. Even when I wanted to do autopsies for my brothers about what happened, Law stepped in. They did GoFundMe. We did like Zooms. We did everything. Like we was there. They were there. Miss Treva was there. The whole community. I kind of hate that we don't meet up again anymore but I know that people are from all over the world. But I mean, it was definitely a sense of community, and so I am forever grateful.
Wow, Sharita, I thank you for sharing your story. You know, you all are here tonight. Thank you so much for sharing. It takes a village. It takes a village. It takes all of us. And you may say, I thank God for so many of you who are on here tonight. You may say, I'm not suffering a loss, or I feel fine, but I'm here to support. Or you may say, you know, it's me, oh Lord, I'm standing in the need of prayer. My heart is so heavy. My heart is so heavy. And I'm speaking to you tonight. You say, my heart is so heavy. Sharita, look at her face and see my face and look what God can do. He says, weeping may endure for a night. Now, don't judge it as day one, because there are people that have had a loss 10 years ago and 15 years ago, and they can't stop the tears. They lie in the bed all day and they can't move. That's why loss is here. I made a promise to the Lord that we'll keep the light on for grief support. Grief and loss can be exhausting. It's like, I don't want to deal with it today. So that's why I asked you a question, to ask you about what is your self-care and what does that look like? You might not want to talk about it today, but you can go for a walk. You can read a book. You know what I'm saying? I've got a library card, and I'm excited about checking out all these books at the library. All the books I care to read. So whatever you like to do, go see a movie, get your nails done, your hair done, all of that. It says, I have something I'll share. For a long time, I smiled when I wanted to cry. I said, I'm fine when my heart was breaking. I wore the mask of strength because I thought I had to. But healing began when I got honest. When I said, I'm not okay, but I want to be. When I let someone in, when I let God in. So you see, grief is not a weakness, my friend, nor are your tears, or they represent that you are a failure. But removing the mask is not giving up, but it's choosing to heal. So today I choose truth over pretending. I choose healing over hiding. I choose to take off the mask and breathe. I want you guys to just zoom in on that and look at it. And of course, they say, how are you today? I'm fine. You need anything? I don't need help. I don't need anything. I'm strong. Anybody ever had to wear that mask? Have you worn it? You're still wearing it. Talk about it. Let's get real. Have you guys enjoyed everything tonight that was said and what you've heard? This is just what we do. We do more. We have one-to-one. If you need us, we're here. Like I said, don't be afraid to call that number. We are here for you. We are here for you, because grief is tough. And I love everyone here tonight. I thank you for sitting through this. And, it could be stirring up some things within you, some things that you could be feeling because you're hearing these conversations. But I can share with you this. It will not always be like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all remember what I'm telling you right now. This is so real. It will not always be like this. And it's okay if you go away tonight and the tears come. You got to let those tears come. You got to let those tears fall. You got to see the ugly. You got to get to the good stuff before you start feeling on the other side of the really good stuff, which is all of the love is here because you're here tonight. I commend every person tonight for your courage to get on here. I do. It takes courage to talk about your loss. It takes courage to be here. These days may not be easy for you, but you are going to get through them somehow, some way.